How's it going, agents? Brakowski here, back for another Ninjago video, and today I'm going to talk about some more leaks of the upcoming season of Ninjago. Before getting into today's video, please give me a thumbs up under this video, it means a lot to me. If you are new to here, please hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell below for following more videos and news coming up on this channel. Oh, and if you haven't seen any recent seasons of Ninjago, please note that in the following video massive spoilers will be mentioned, so watch at your own risk. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. I found this German website which is about the plot of the upcoming season of Ninjago a few hours ago when I was fubbing with Twitter. And man, I would say this season will be the greatest season of Ninjago. Since Master of Mountains, Fenstone has constantly a topic to be mentioned in several occasions, and this season is finally going to dig deep into it. In Master of Mountains, we know that a buyer is buying Fenstone from its birthplace, Shintaro, so that's why King Vangelis forced the monks and the Geckos to work for him, to take the Fenstone out and sell them to the buyer. Then, in Seabound, we know that Miss Demeanor is the one who delivered the Fenstones to the buyer, and in this season, the identity of the buyer will be revealed, which is called the Crystal King, and yet, this so-called Crystal King is actually Overlord. The last time we see the Overlord was in Rebooted when he returned as a program, saying that he has escaped to the Digiverse after the final battle. He then killed by Sane off-screen in the end of Rebooted. It is possible that a part of Overlord remains in the world of Ninjago, which later allow him to grow stronger until he's strong enough to fight the ninjas in the events happening from Tournaments of Elements to Seabound. So maybe in the meantime the ninjas are fighting Chen, Moro, and more villains, Overlord is actually healing himself and plotting a plan to get rid of the ninjas. Knowing the Fenstone can actually cancel what makes the ninja strong, the elemental powers, he buy a large amount of it to equip himself that can leave him the upper hand when fighting the ninjas. Another notable thing this description has mentioned is the involvement of some past villains of the show, which includes Pythor, Harumi, the Skull Mage, Esphira, and Mr. Yi. Pythor was going TBA since the day of the departed. Harumi is known as dead in the end of Hunted, same goes with Mr. Yi. Meanwhile, Esphira and the Skull Mage are being locked up in Cryptarian Prison and Shintaro respectively. So it is interesting to see how some of them, who seems to be dead, to be back in the show. Maybe Overlord have the power to revive dead? Considering most of them who are mentioned know about casting spells, would it be the other way around that they are the one who revive Overlord but not Overlord who revived them? And again, we don't know. Other than that, there are also some big changes to the ninjas. In this description, Nia is stated to be returned as Samurai X. Meanwhile, some allies of the ninjas will be returned as well, including Garmadon, Skylar, and Nelson. No doubt Nia will return in the upcoming season, considering she is one of the main characters of the show now, but returning as Samurai X? That's something interesting. It can end up in two ways. One, she needs time to recover her elemental water power, but she needs to be on the field, so she returns as Samurai X. Or two, she comes back powerless, just like what happens to Kai in Secrets of the Forbidden Spinjutsu, so she has no other ways than being the Samurai X. As for Garmadon, that is something big. Since March of Oni, we haven't seen much about Garmadon after his departure from the monastery. Is he good? Is he bad? What has he been through during this time? We don't know. But having him as an ally would definitely be something interesting to see. As for Skylar, like I said in the last video, Thoughts of Seabound, it is fishy to see the ninjas mention about Skylar specifically when they are talking about the Elemental Masters. And this season further proves she is going to be one of the supporting characters of the season. Skylar is a character with an interesting setting and potentials, so there is always a debate regarding whether she should be in the team. I personally want her to be in the team, considering like what I said, her setting and the potential in her. With her, more stories can be written, especially with her power and her legacy. So this season is going to determine whether she will join the team. And that's pretty much all I have for this wave of leaks for the upcoming season of Ninjago. What do you think? Are you excited for it? Comment down below. If you have any ideas, suggestions, or problems to make, you can contact me with email, Twitter, Instagram, or simply comment down below. And see you later, alligator.